One of the best ways you can market yourself and build your business is with great content. Putting out information that solves problems, it helps people in many ways. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step what I'm doing, holding nothing back here. Let you see how I do it. And then you can take that and maybe borrow an element here or that and go, okay, that worked for Terry, but it's not for me. That's okay. We're going to make sure that this is something you can really use. And then you can take this and share it with others who are looking to create their opportunities to take content, creating audio and video, writing, whether it's in a blog or their books or whatever it is in social media, and do it. This is how we're going to make it happen. I'm Terry Brock with Start Creating Entrepreneurs. We talk about how you can build your business and we show our clients how they can do it in a big way. In this right here, I want to show you my steps for content creation, exactly how you can do this and how you can make these kind of things happen for you to get it moving and forward. What we're going to do is we're going to say, this is what I use right now, but it's subject to change with technological improvements. As I'm putting this together, things keep changing. I just made a major change about a week, 2 weeks ago on a way that I've been doing it. And we keep changing because now it's subject to change with technological improvements. And frankly, whatever I want. That's right. So we can do it that way. And whether you're joining me on video or audio only or in some other way, we're here to help you. And I want to give you some really good information. So let's get into this right away here. Step number one, this is when I recommend that you collect ideas, quotes, and links. I use this a lot in many different ways. Like, for instance, when I'm reading a book and I see something that's really good, hey, I'll take that and I go, that's a great quote I can use. And that quote gives me the idea as a starting point to create my own post. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I send out an email that talks about using AI and other ideas on building your business and just being a better human being as you choose to live your life. And so I send that out when I see a quote somewhere in my morning reading. I like to put that in there. Or if I see a quote somewhere, or maybe a website that's got something real good, I'll highlight that, put it in there. So then I can go back and say, hey, this person on this site said such and such, or look what they're doing on this. I can turn it around. I'd suggest you get a place where you can do it and way where you can keep it. And like I say here, collect your ideas and quotes and links. I put it on Google Docs, on a Google Doc, an article that I call Content Ideas. This works really well for me. Find what works for you. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're doing something that makes people go, wow. They're going, whoa, this is really amazing. And we want to do it ourselves. We want to put it together. Make sure your content does that. Step number two, review the sources for creative spark. You want to go out to many different sites, constantly be reading, constantly be going over there to the University of YouTube, taking a look at what's there. And then when you're creating, you want to review the doc and other sources that you're going to see for the sparks. You're going, okay, I'm looking for something that's going to be good. That's really good. As you get ideas, then you can use those. That will be good. And then step number three, this is important. You want to pick promising ideas and prompt the LLMs for that. You're going to pick these ideas and you'll look at there for what the audience is going through. Now, this is important. This is extremely important. You want to make them say, wow. Well, then what you've got to do is you've got to come up with something that's going to be really problem solving. You want to come up with ideas that are helping others because you know what their pain point is. Now, this is critical. You want to use some of the tools out there that are available in the marketplace that'll let you find out this is what's going on. We call that sentiment analysis. I like to use deep research that is available on ChatGPT. You have that also for really good research over on Perplexity, Grok, Grok. Grok does a great deal of work with that and find it out. Claude is another good one. Gemini, looking good from Google. There's a lot of sources, and don't let all of the opportunities swamp you. You want to go in there looking for where are my audience hurting right now. For me, I do a lot of work with content creators, people who are using YouTube, podcasting, using blogs and writing. This is what we do here at Start Raving Entrepreneurs to find people that are hurting with that and they need help. We look for ways that we can help you, and you want to do the same thing. Get an unfair advantage. Use AI to do your research and find out where are people hurting, what are they asking about. And by the way, using a tool like Perplexity lets you go in on their labs and do a search on what people are saying on places like Reddit, on X, formerly Twitter, on Facebook, where they're really going to say what they really mean. This is where you want to get your information. So it is really important that you want to research the pain that they're going through and you want to take a look at what's going on. What is an update that they're looking for? You want to research the pain points, find new releases and updates and notable products that are out there that you can use. I find this is really helpful in many, many different ways. And it's something that you can do as I'm doing it as well. One of the things that I like to do is to find out what is new right now that my audience can use. We don't just need to know another new thing on AI. There's a lot of good ones, and they keep coming out with more. That can get overwhelming. What you want to do is be the advisor so that people look to you to find out, okay, what's going on out there? What can we really use? When I went to business school, they told us it was a good idea to make money. And so we want to find ways that you can make money. And we do that regularly with our Stark Raving entrepreneurs, showing people here's what you can do, here's a technology, here's how you use it. So get out there and do that research. Research the pain points where people are hurting and where they need your help. And then number 5, step number 5 on this, voice dictate notes. Now, I love doing this. I sit down or here with a microphone and I'll use it when I'm on my laptop. When I'm using my phone, I'll dictate in there. I love Google Docs and their voice typing. Real nice. That voice dictate the notes on Google Docs, and then I just paste that into the email template copy that I'm using. So I can use that over and over. This is good. I see you can talk faster than you can type. So I encourage you to think about doing a lot of talking, getting it from your brain down into the content, how you're creating it. That will be really good. And then I want you to create what I like to call the doggy draft. That's it. That's what I call it that because, and by the way, do you like the video I put in here? I scratched this one up just for you. The little dog's there. I call it a doggy draft because it's my rough draft. Get it? Okay, work with me a little bit. I'm trying to be funny here. Okay, sometimes we have to try real hard. I label it the doggy draft. In other words, it's the rough draft. I'm not worried about everything going fine. On this one, it's a whole different ball game. What I want to do here is I want to say, okay, I'm just doing a brain dump. Don't worry about editing. Don't worry about spelling. And don't worry about getting just the exact wording. You want to get the thought from your head down into text. Using Google Docs, their voice typing works for me. You find something that will work for you to get the ideas here down in there so that you can then go back and you can work with it. You want to make sure that you've got that ready to go, and that can give you a decisive advantage. And then step number 7, you want to reread and edit your initial draft. Go in there and take a look at what you did. Reread that thing, reread your doggy draft, reread the other draft when you get down to the first and the second draft, rough drafts, all of that. Then you edit, you delete, you add, you rephrase. I want you to you-ize it. What do I mean by that? Well, I want you to make it your voice, your feelings, the experiences you've had. Put it in there. If your name is Sally, I want you to Sallyize it. If your name is Roger, I want you to Rogerize it. I'm Terry, so I like to Terryize it. So you want to put this in there and make it you. Make it something that you can work with that's going to be very helpful to others. Then step number 8, capture related ideas freely. As you see new ideas out there, grab those, put them together. You can capture those related ideas freely, keeping alignment with the main theme. So what you're doing is you're looking at it, you say, okay, I've got this rough draft here. This is getting better all the time. And if you can find a couple other little things, put that in there. Oh, and real quick, one of the things that you might want to do is make sure that you're looking for facts and figures and content. I now use ChatGPT version 5, and you can use the various personalities that are there. They have different personalities, so you can go out and you can have a cynical view. You can also have a listener point of view, someone really caring. A robot view is real good for finding facts and figures. Then it comes in and reports those. So by having ChatGPT go out and look for those, it finds it. Just matter of fact, the other day, I was putting together a email that I put out, and I talked about a number of different things that were happening. That prompt is already in there. So that when I run this through ChatGPT and Grok and run it through Perplexity, I'm using all three of those, then it comes back and one of them said, "Oh, there was a study on this." And I looked at it, I thought, "Oh, that looks interesting." Looked at it a little bit, and there was a double-blind, peer-reviewed test that went on with a university. That didn't apply as much, but I found another one that Grok gave me. I think it was something from Duke University. But you see, if you do that, now you're getting a good blend. You're not only saying, here's what's going on, but also where it's appropriate. It's not always appropriate every time. You can bring in something that is really good and helps people a lot. Okay, so now you've gone through a lot of this cleanup. You've been able to look at it and all those kind of things. That leads us to step number 9. Step number 9, clean up and turn it into the rough draft. Get those things going. You're going to clean it up, make sure that it's sounding better, got better formatting, wording. You're changing the words around a little bit, wordsmithing it, and tweaking it to make sure it's just right. Put it in there and languaging it in a way that's going to sound even better for what you want to do. That's going to be important on there so that this way you're able to connect with the audience better and better all the time. And then you want to revise and integrate supporting elements. What do I mean by that? Well, you want to take that revise, you want to get the content, trim and integrate the support elements. And this is where it really gets even better. People are going, yes, this is what you're doing. You're making it better. You're tweaking it. People are really excited and thinking, okay, what you've got going here is really good. And then what you want to do is you want to go to step 11, where you run the draft through the AI tools. Like I said, I have been using ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Grok. Sometimes I'll use other ones as well, but this is what you want to do. It's a decision you want to make. I found the rule of three from journalism helps a lot. When you're looking for sources out there, getting three non corroborating sources, it's a good idea. You get sources that are not complying with each other. They're looking at each other going, what do you think? Oh, what do you think? Preferably, they don't know each other. So what you want is that are not talking to, now they might come up with the same ideas, so they're corroborating in the ideas they have, but they didn't know they were getting it elsewhere. But run that through there. And then what I end up doing, something that I just came up with on my own, this might help you. What I do is I look at what the report that I get from ChatGPT, then from Grok and from Perplexity, and each of the three will give me some of the similar ideas, but also I'll find some unique phrases and points in one that's not in the other two. And I find consistently all three give me something unique. So what I'm doing, and here's what you want to do, get some unique content from each one. That's going to help you to stand out in a profoundly unique and different way. That's one of the most important things you can do in creating content today. You want to make sure that you're running it through those various AI tools so that people are saying, okay, this is a little bit different. We see what they're doing, and you're going to do much better that way. Step number 12, compare the LLM outputs. Look at what they're doing. Notice any overlaps, the gaps, the surprises that are there. It can give you a lot of good information that way. And then number 13, keep your core voice. You want to keep your core voice and you adopt only letting the LLM give you the suggestion. So, in other words, you're not going to have somebody do this and look at the LLMs as, oh, it's doing the whole thing. One thing you do not want to do is just copy and paste. I've seen way too many videos on YouTube that say, hey, all you got to do is just copy and paste it and then you're done. You can put it in there. No, 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 no. Sparky, no, no, please. You want to do what I think my approach is a little bit different. And tell me what you think of this. Copy, paste, and then customize. Copy, paste, you use that as a rough draft or a rough draft. Go in there, change the wording, and make it you, Isaac. Let me know in the comments below what you think of that strategy. Has that worked for you? And if you try it and it hasn't worked, let us know what's going on with that. We'd like to know how you can do that. But this is something that you want to do, and you want to make sure that it's happening in a wonderful, beautiful way so that you're able to get the attention you need. And then people will be cheering you, saying, yes, you've done the right thing. Step number 14, edit and blend the insights. You want to edit again, blending those that are chosen from the LLM and get those insights into your draft. So you're doing a lot of editing here, and that's okay. All of this, by the way, is not going to shouldn't take you hours and hours. When I'm doing mine and putting it together on those Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday emails that I send out, it generally takes me around 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes might take a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. It just depends on what I'm doing. But this is because I've got the systems down that help you, that can help you in many different ways. And that's something that we do regularly. Gina Carr, my partner, and I here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs work with people to show you how to do that and how to make it happen for you. So this way you're getting the results that you want and being able to see how they work and what can be done in a beautiful, wonderful way. And so, what I've done, I've gone through all of these things now. It's pretty close to done right now. There's one final step that really helps also. I moved this over into Kartra. That's a tool that we're using right now. Don't know how much longer we'll use it, but whatever tool you're going to use, you want to get that and you want to make sure that you move it into place. And then I found that Kartra has done some really good things by noticing maybe a comma was needed here or a word to be changed. Real minor things, but that's good. People say little things mean a lot. I remember my buddy Harvey McKay talking about that. He said, when people say that, they say little things mean a lot, not true. Little things mean everything. Very important. And Harvey, thank you very much for catching this because that's a real important feature I think we need to know and be able to work with on a regular basis too. And then I make that in there. I make a fifth edit in Kartra, moving it in there, considering its suggestions. And so think about this. I've gone through 5 edits over the course of 30, 45 minutes, an hour or so, something like that. I'm able to get that done. And then I get something that's going to be even much better quality. Then step number 17, ensure professional copy. You want to ensure that Kartra's copy looks professional and preserves my voice. What I'm doing is I'm sending an email to myself. This is good, something you probably are doing already. If you're not, I encourage you to do that. I make sure that it's there. I send that test email to myself to make sure, is this good? Is it working well? And then I'm looking at it to make sure it's there. And then I schedule a second test. I send it over to Gina because she's really smart on this. She has given me so many ideas that I look at and I go, ooh, I didn't notice that until she told me. So get a second pair of eyes that can look at this. If it's approved, then you schedule it. And then I would send her a test as well and still go back there to take care of it. So those are the basic steps we go through. Step number 20, well, exhale and complete. You've got another helpful, liberty-minded mailing in queued. It's queued, ready to go, and you are ready to get a lot done that way. So this is my current editing process. It's the process I use for editing, putting things together to make it all happen and come together. And I got to say this, it is subject to change and to adaptation. See, because I'm going to do that when, number one, technology adds new must have features as I determine it's a must have. And if I see that what it is and what isn't working, I'm going to make changes accordingly. This is how we do it and what I would recommend for you as well. So, a lot of good things going on there. And I would encourage you now to keep on creating good problem solving content. This is good. And I'm going to give you a way you can do that also. Don't leave me yet. Got something that's going to help you and your friends and those who are working with you. You got team members that can use this. I got something that's going to be very helpful for them as well. Some good material that's going to give you the kind of information you need. And again, remember, if you need to get in touch with me, I'm Terry at terrybrock.com. We'll be able to help you in some specific ways to get the kind of work done that you need to do and be able to make sure that it's working for you in a powerful way. And what we want to do is to step in there. If you've got some questions or ways that we can help you, please let me know because we stand by here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs to help you out. And if you would like this, we would greatly appreciate it. Be sure and share this with others so that we can get the word out. And hey, if you'd like more information like this, go ahead and subscribe to it. And I got a goodie for you here, something that I want to make available to you and the people around you. We have a tool called AI Tools for Biz at AI Tools for, number 4, biz.com. Those of you who are catching this on video, you'll see there's a QR code that you can use right there. You go in there and get that QR code, and it'll give you this. There's no charge for it whatsoever. It gives you the opportunity to go through several different tools. So you can go through a document that says, oh, here's one, here's another one that you might use. And you go, "Oh, I don't need that one. I don't need, oh, but this one, I need it." And there might be some videos on there. There's some other ways that you can use it. So we can make sure that you're getting exactly what you need in a way that's going to help you to create the content that you want. So this is what it's all about. When you're doing this just the right way, you can do a lot. And matter of fact, we got another video for you right over here that's going to help you on that to start using these and using them for the right capacity. I'm Terry Brock. Appreciate you being with us today, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.